Welcome back to the crew one. Losing control of this damn Camaro. No, I'm not. This is pure skill on display. The crew unlimited means you can get access to the crew one once again. And even better than that, it is offline. And one of the advantages to you being the host of that information is that you can make some changes that you... Okay, I'm cheating today. You get the idea. Look at my money. Look at my level. It was not that yesterday, and now it is. Now, just to be clear, I very much am going to play through this game as normal without cheats. And so there you will notice Panther Modded 2. It's actually supposed to say 25, but essentially what I've done is I've duplicated my save, and you could do that at any point, which is amazing for like speedrunners and anyone. That's something you could not do previously. A further improvement to what was available originally. So this is the crew launcher. I said in my previous video on how you set it up. Super simple, super easy. The game's running, it's patched. This is how it works. But if we go into settings, you'll notice offline server cheats. If enabled, you'll be able to use cheats in your offline server. We're emulating the server. Once you've done that, these are the cheats available. I'm spoiling it. They said they wanted to keep it a secret, but sorry. You can set your level, your XP, your bucks, which is clearly what I've done. You can set your crew credits. You can add remove cars. Yes, that means technically you could sell cars. You could create that if you wanted to. Give yourself a little bit extra money based on the car user. You could play like that. You can change how much XP, bucks, money you get per event, which means you could play it in a slow... You could decrease the amount, I'm guessing, if you wanted to, and unlock all content and things like that. So clearly what I've done on mine is I have given myself just money. Lots and lots of money. But the interesting thing is I don't actually have access to the whole map yet. So what we're gonna have to do is drive or travel to these areas. Now I have already been to this Miami tuna, so that's where we're gonna go first because I'm about to spend all of my money. Okay, as much as I possibly could. Okay, this Camaro, it's been nice, buddy, but it is time to say goodbye because I'm gonna go into the back room because this is cheap. This is cheap stuff. I don't care about any of this. What I want... There she is. 1 million bucks for you. I will take it. You can also spend crew credits, but of course, I don't have those right now. I'm not giving myself any crew credit. Another thing I completely forgot to show you, as I said, you can make backups of your save at any point. And so that's basically what I did. The exact save I had yesterday, this is not it. Once again, in the crew launcher on manage, you can see I have got legit and modded. And all I had to do is export the save, which it defaults to wherever you've put the crew, and then you can import it again and give it a different name. You can even rename them if you wish to. Oh, I got a prepaid perf? Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I gotta, yeah, okay. Let's get up out of here. Who put those damn cylinders in the way? I can't see my car. Oh, I love how dark and gritty everything is in this game. Right, let's go to the perf tuner. So we're gonna do a combination of like exploration, driving cars, buying cars, just spending all the money we can possibly think of, and of course some customization to go along with it. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. What a machine. Oh, there's no NOS on full stock vehicles. Yeah, that's something that I completely forgot. Man, I'm going to get all those achievements in that bottom corner. All right, we need to get to the perf tuner, which, oh, it's just over here. Oh, how convenient. Once again on the Turtle Beach KD3. Why is it? The mouse is shaking every time I hit the... Oh, it's because the mouse down here. I was kind of confused about that. Try's going to reroute me in a minute. I missed my turn, but it shouldn't matter that much.
Visit the police shop.
I'll visit the police shop when I want to, okay? Oh, just because I know that people are going to ask that if you hover over the cheats, it does tell you exactly what you can expect. For example, some of the cheats require you to essentially refresh the save game and load your save. Or you can actually, what I did with the races is kind of funny. On one of the level ones, you can actually input the level, finish an event, and then you're essentially given that level as you finish the event. And one final note, the devs themselves mentioned this. If you refuse to do that cop event introduction, it breaks the whole game. So that is something that I would advise. Yeah, I'm doing that. When you get the option to do that police introduction event, do it. It's really annoying, but it breaks all the other conversations outside of it, and you will get nothing of the story in free roam. So make sure you do that because I didn't, and I figured that out based on what the devs told me. This is the perf tuner, my favorite tuner, I would say, considering that you make very quick spotty cars that you can customize very easily here. So can we just jump to the full level. Let's go to level 40 straight away. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did the unlock everything, so, it's a Boolean. I haven't asked them, but I'm assuming one is yes. But anyway, I've unlocked everything. Apparently. We'll find out if that's actually the case. Welcome to the shop, my friends. What we're going to do is get some customization done. This is gonna be sick. Now, if you've played any of the 2 later crew games, something you'll realize impeccably quickly is that everything customization-wise is kind of similar to what you expect. There's changes, but I would say they are quite similar. For the most part, a lot of the customization came from this game, and they didn't really make any updates to it, so don't expect anything majorly new. But hey, there's probably cars in here that you haven't touched, and that would kind of make sense because some of them are just not really necessary. All the new cars are like so much faster. Right, let's change these wheels. Oh, we can finally pick some wheels. And honestly, what's weird is, yeah, they've got some different textures in here, which is not something that's available in the new game, which is kind of annoying, I know. In this case, I'm actually not going to change them, considering that it's a very beautiful car. We've got the wing. Limited on the wing options, I'm going to be real, but we can come in and pick a very nice color. I'm going to go official, and I think I'm probably going to go, no, I do everything bloody yellow. What about orange, though? Yeah, orange is probably my second. Whatever, I don't care. Right, we can also jump into performance. Yeah, there's not going to be anything in here. I've not done any events at level 60 yet. Now, get up out of here, buddy. Okay. What I want to show you now is another really cool thing about the Crew 1. Again, I'm just kind of using this as I realized, and there was quite a few people in the comments on the previous video.
South 510 faction, the Crocodiles, is available for selection.
I don't want the crocodiles. All I've got is the crocodile. All right, we'll do the crocodiles. We can always change after. This is going to be a lot of people's first time playing the Crew 1, and that excites me so much. There's quite a few of you, so welcome. Welcome to the show. I'm kind of curious what people are going to think. So if you are one of those people that are going to be playing for the first time, I'm kind of curious what you think. Of course, I'm looking at it from a nostalgic perspective that this is my first foray into the Crew, and it really did something that other games don't. It still to this day continues to do that. It's just different. And I'm kind of curious based on that, because you clearly were enticed by the changes of the Crew or the new Crew over this one, which is a little bit more of a grounded racing game. I feel like it's the end of the like 2000s, early 2000s era racing games. It's not perfect, it's rough, but at the same time, it doesn't really matter because it was unique to me and it was enough to like make me play this over anything else. Okay, I look like I'm aimlessly driving around. I'm not. I've got a plan, I promise. I want to go to the tuners. Now, I could very much just go on the internet and find out which cars are at which tuners and which dealers, should I say. But I'm not that type of guy. I don't want to tab out. So what I'm going to do is find a dealer and head to that one. I'm guessing LA, that's the last location you unlock in this game, is probably a good one. So we're going to set a waypoint. Now, I'm not going to drive. But what I will do is use something that America doesn't have. It is so dark. I forgot this game actually. Was it this game or the Crew 2? I don't remember. It's the same bloody map. The nighttime, insanely dark.
What?
A lot of time.
For retirement? Go spend it on your car.
That's what I'm doing. That's the whole point of today's video, lady. I'm doing my damn best. But by the look of it, this game is very dark. I think they did an update to change it because the headlights don't work. I don't know if you've realized that, but the headlights just, they're not lighting up the road at all. Okay, what I was talking about is public transportation, trains. I'm gonna use the train to go to LA. Said no American ever. So you can actually use these train stations and stuff, and it's really cool. You can actually also pick to go to, say, for example, the airport, and it'll do a full route. You know what, that's gonna be closer to the dealer. Let's do the airport for demonstration purposes. If I click that, I go to the airport, and then it flies across and it follows it. It like exactly. That's really neat. Someone put love into this, and they had no need to do so. You could have just appeared. But no, here we are in LA. So now we can fast travel to these locations because we've discovered them, but the dealership is over here. So I'm gonna make my way to the dealership. Man, this is such more test drive than test drive. That's insane. Test drive is now back. And it's still not test drive. Oh wait, the headlights are working. They're just not very good. They weren't working a minute ago, right? You saw that they weren't working a minute ago. I'm not stupid. Pulling up to the craft warehouse. That's not where I want to be. Oh, Dormer Drills. That's where the cars are. Right, so let's see what's in here. Oh, I see 4 GT. I see a Bentley. Lamborghini. Don't hit the Lamborghini. He gets so close. Oh, that is sick. That is very sick. The 300 SLR. Is that a... I don't know. Right, moving on. We have got Ford GT, Mercedes. I get so much feel. The Wyra. The Wyra was such a fantastic car from memory in this game. And we've got the Huracan. That is like first gen Huracan. That's early Huracan. And a Viper. That's a Club Ubisoft reward. Can I buy that? Go to Club Ubisoft. What happens if I click on that? Oh, no. Okay. That's something that I've noticed. I can't get the Club Ubisoft thing. Yeah, I'm going to test drive it. There's probably a way. I just haven't figured that out yet. But I'm doing this. Oh, wait. Why does it sound like a race? I'm just test driving. Don't do this.
Push it to the limit.
Oh, there. I thought that was gone. I'm going to play that clip again.
Hamburgers and egg and cheese, baby. Oh, yeah, baby.
Sorry, I had to do it. I love that video so much. The roads are so empty for this test drive. They cleared the streets for me to make sure that I don't hit anyone in this incredible car. Oh, that is absolutely something obvious. I don't know if this is something that you care about. I do. I really do. The Crew Motorfest's wheel movement is so much better. Like, look at this interior. I'm gonna spin it. I'm gonna go for it. Bro, that's ass. It wasn't an improvement I actually cared about that much, because I'm not one to be like, oh, this is the make or break for the Crew. This is the problem I have with the Crew. And it was something they just were like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that's really good. Bro, I almost knocked him out. And something you may notice as a Crew Motorfest player, look at this damn plate. That is different to what was available on the other car I was just driving. Yes, it used to be a thing that you could just pick a plate. It's one of the most bizarre things that I don't understand why they haven't allowed that. It seems like such an easy thing. They could be a new reward. That's what they were in this game. Hello? Oh my God. Jesus. I'm done with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy the Huracan. I don't remember it being particularly amazing in this game, but like, I don't remember it being in the game at all. I completely forgot. Was it a DLC car? There's a potential it could have been a DLC car. All the Agera R's in here? Did anyone see the Agera? Am I blind? The SLS? Okay, no, this is, I'm kind of confused now. No, this is all of the cars. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was just listing this dealership's cars. Oh, well, there's also the extreme ones where you can change them to bloody Drift, Drag, and Monster. I forgot about this. Drift, Monster, and Drag weren't added until the Wild Run update, hence Wild Run. And so these are the cars I want to get my hands on, because Drift in this is very different. Oh my God, imagine how it's going to be with this wheel. Oh, the Aventador. Oh. There's the Agera R. I just pressed on it and it's here. Hang on, which dealership am I in now? This is not the deal. Oh, you stunning beauty. I just want everything. This is supposed to be spending spree, and I've spent very... This is the same dealer. All right, spending spree. Let's spend all my money. 2 specs available. Can I find the drift unit? That's going to be a very good point. Okay, I can't currently fast travel to it. I'm just going to leave. And once again, different plate. And we will find the damn drift place, because I need to find that right now. Where are we? So there's Raid. That was in Vegas. I wonder if they're on the map yet, because again, there's a bike dealer. Because they were like the summit things, weren't they? I don't remember where Drift was. I might not have progressed enough yet for the Wild Run stuff, maybe. Anyway, there's a dealer in Vegas, so let's get to Vegas. We're gonna drive to the train station to get there. Can you actually get a train from LA to Vegas? I don't believe it's a thing. Oh my goodness. This was one of the beastliest machines in the game. And I've got my hands back on it again. Straight away, episode 2. The problem with cheating, though, obviously, is that you don't get the, like, rewarding feeling of grinding out and finally getting your hands on it. This game wasn't, from memory, really ridiculous to earn money. There are ways to make some money, and I will make a way to do that video. Whoa, whoa! And I'll do that a little bit later in the next episode when I'm talking more about, like, you know, not cheating. Right now, you guys are cheaters. I know you are. You're going to be doing this as well. This is way too great. Would it be faster to just, you know, use the airport? It probably would have, but whatever. I don't care. I'm using a train. I'm an eco-friendly guy. Get me to Vegas, please. It went to the airport. Are you kidding me? Why did it do that? It's gone to the train station from the... Okay, it is American. It is also worth noting, every single damn time I spend money, my money resets. Because I've got it set. Oh, yeah, man, that's why I'm here. Mini Cooper Countryman, Dodge Ram, Chevrolet Silver... What is it? The truck dealer? Oh, there's a Gallardo. I don't know why I've switched to saying Gallardo. I used to say Gallardo. It's both. I feel like I hear Italians say it's Gallardo. F40 and the F12 Berlinetta. I don't know what it is about this game, but when you see like a new-ish era supercar, something feels wrong. And I can't put my finger on what feels wrong about it. Like, this looks like it fits. This fits. This fits. These all fit. But as soon as I see that F12, I'm like, that looks a bit weird. Why is it here? This game, I think the game invokes old game, but it's because of the scale of it, we know it's not. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, now we've been to the perf dealer, we can actually just fast travel to Miami and be there in a second. They must have taken public transportation for that. Taken the car on a freight train. Probably what we did. And I realize I'm sat here saying the F12 Berlinetta is a new car. It's not. I realized that. But I'm gonna say it's new anyway, okay? Let's get this thing tuned up. Oh. And quickly do some visual customization. Oh, a nice red for my Ferrari. Kind of makes sense. That's 2 reds. I'm gonna go for that one. Why? What is that silver ass trim around my headlights? Are you kidding me? Whose decision was that? That's disgusting. Right. Uterus mobile. Let us... Is that like a TDF front bumper? It is. It is. I like this. I like that they do that. I don't know how I feel about some of these bumpers. But that TDF looking front bumper, that is pretty cool. I'm gonna go for this one with the black headlight. I don't know how I feel about that. It's a little weird. Moving on to the rear. You can do like a blacked out of the uterus. I'll never get off of that. Let's just go for these lights here. Very cool. Side skirts. Sure, can't really see them because the game's really dark, but... Oh, and Ferrari only lets you use Ferrari wheels. Rear wing, too small. No wing, bigger. And the hood. We can clean it up or keep the carbon. I'm going to go with that one. That's better. I think I've ruined the front bumper, but you know what? We move. We move. Look at that wang, though. You. And once again, though, we do have these crew on sounds, which are fine. They're acceptable. Either way, I'm very happy with this. This is sick. I had one of these in the crew, and it was probably my go-to. Oh, buddy, sorry. For this spec perf, it is a fantastic machine. This and the SLS were my go-to. Whether it... I feel like you could get away with not being sweaty in this game in the PvP. Sorry. You could just kind of pick what you wanted. That... I love that so much. That was really... It was a highlight of this game. That's for sure. And now I've just impromptu'd myself into a bit of a drive. Let's do that. And I guess I'll go to the next dealership. What is that? There's a dealership over there. How convenient. That's where we'll head then. I don't know if this is one I've already been to, but we'll find out.
All units.
No, don't all units me. Was it right here? We'll find out. I didn't mark it. I just kind of... Yeah, there it is. What are you? We can't have gotten that far. This is just going to be the Miami dealer, isn't it? Yeah, it's the Miami dealer. Okay, we've been there. Oh, what about the bike dealer? Yeah, let's go to St. Louis. St. Louis? Thank you very much. Yeah, once again, we're taking the plane. Is there no direct train? Surely we could just take the train to the Midwest. What are you doing? I'm going to... flying to Chicago? Oh, my Taylor Swift! What a beautiful place. Okay, let's find the garage. Not here. Ah, it's just over there. Cool. Bikes in the crew. I'm kind of curious now that I've just realized I'm playing on a wheel. Yep, we'll find out. You can get like sim setups for bikes, right? I've seen them. You can kind of... I've never in my life experienced one of those. I'm kind of curious what those would be like. I'm a little bit skeptical, but anyway, let's go for something I want. So we've got Kawasaki's, got the Ducati Monster. I think the Diavol is probably the coolest one here. So that's $500,000. Jeez. And we will do our perf upgrade. Bro looks so happy with himself. Look at that. What a handsome chap. He does the voice acting for every bloody game, right? I forget his name. You know his name. Isn't he like Nathan Drake? No, he's Joel. Okay, Last of Us Joel. And I guess this was their early rendition of character customization. Wow. I'm very impressed. Anyway, we've got seat customization. So here's a little fun one for you. Again, I know a lot of the devs on this game, and I've been to the studio with them like so many times. I know a lot about them. And they had dedicated staff members that like pushed so hard for bikes to be in the game, because they like, some of them ride to work because they live in France, and it's very common for people to have moped and motorbike in France because it's an easy way to get around. There's a crazy amount of them in Paris. I want to be clear, not in Paris. But France similarities. Right, let's go with the metallic red. That's really cool.
Motorcycles are fast, agile, and perfect for slice.
I hope so. Right, let's see what the bike is going to be like on a wheel. I've not done this before. At least not on this game. I feel like I may have done it on the Crew 2. Oh, bro. Yeah, this is, it's weird. I'm thinking car. Hey, brake for the corner. It's a motorbike. I do have a bike license, I promise. I know what I'm doing. It's just I can't center it very well. See? I would have to increase like the dead zone for it to treat it more like a bike, but
You've got a ton of money saved up.
I know, that's the whole
Stuff for your
point of this video, lady. Oh my god, it's so dark. I can't see. Not very well. I can see headlights. Oh! Does America not have street lights? Come on! Bro, this light is crap! I want the high beams. I thought the horn would do the high beams. Yeah, this is kind of like a horror game now. We'll say riding a bike at night, riding a bike when it's wet, doing a combination of those two things, scary. I refuse to bother riding when it gets late. I just don't like it. It's not nice. When it rains, I'm a little bit wary. Daylight's fine, but rain at night? No. I will not touch a bike in those conditions. It's terrifying, especially considering that most people are dumb. They are so dumb and they don't look out for bikes. In the daylight, never mind in the night. So don't ride bikes, folks. I feel like most bikers will tell you not to buy a bike. But also maybe you should. It's a very difficult balance, my friends, okay? I feel like that front view is so much easier for the bike. Whoa, 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 whoa. I can't control the wheelies. I can't pull up on the stick. I don't have a stick. Oh. Yeah, I need to visit Miami. You know, I never really had the urge to visit many places, but Miami, especially before GTA.
Don't forget to visit the police shop. You have a free police car waiting.
A different voice actor. Right, let's do one more spend at a new garage that we haven't been to yet. He says as he's realizing that maybe I've been to all the garages now, except New York. That's one of the first ones you go to, by the way. Let's cut through the traffic. You know, if there was a game now, I feel like it's now possible where you could weave through traffic on a bike and get through traffic. That is a point I want to bring up. There's always like arguments that there's not enough traffic in the game, and I get it. Like, I would love more traffic all the time, but when there becomes too much, it's not an enjoyable experience. And I think we're getting to the point where previously it was kind of a technical impossibility to have that much traffic, but now if you look at a game like Car X Street, you can have so much traffic in that game build up. But the question is, would you want to? Because it gets in the way. If I was on a bike though, you could play some proper weaving. You have a proper bike racing game now with like intenseness between like New York traffic. Someone should do it. Someone should do it. Crossing the bridge. Makes me want to play GTA. Every time I go to an area, it makes me want to play a different GTA game. Just the combination of this map. The map is the highlight. Is it? I like the whole game. Oh, I'm so getting it. Oh, yeah. If you ever wonder why bikers just kind of fly down the road, they actually kind of encourage it in lessons. I'm going to be real. Like, they encourage you to get out of the way because people will not pay attention. That's fine. Let's go to Duma Drills. Duma Drills? I was trying to put it in reverse. I forgot it's a bike, so... Please allow 3 to 5. There you go. Let's buy something from the final dealership that I have not bought from that is like the base dealership. Yo, there's other people in the dealership. That's pretty cool. That's really nice. Right, what do we got? We have got probably nothing amazing here. I forgot they had the bloody BRZ. That's crazy. I'm doing that. Thank you so much. This is something they had in a Wild Run, wasn't it? Because it's got a drift spec. Yes! Right, anyway, there you go. That was my spending spree in this game. If you want to see me do more, like, customization spending spree, if you want to see me buy all the cars on, like, a cheated version, do let me know. But I feel, in my soul, I kind of want to just play through the game again and do it naturally and then earn the money. And now that I can just export my backup my save at any point, I'm feeling pretty confident. Like, I might just do a routine backup of my saves. That I just, if there is any issues with this, because there may be some issues, it may just kick me out if there's a problem. But just in case, I can now back up my save games to Google
saving
Cloud.
money for retirement? Go spend it on your car.
Shut up. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next crew video. There's gonna be a few.